So yeah, got two good appointments today. One from IT client in Milwaukee, talked to a real estate company, IT director nationwide. They're looking for some cabling, some server work, and maybe some network assessments. So that was great. Also got one from my digital marketing client in Charlotte. Found a tree trimming service who's looking to get more leads, basically looking to rank on Google and looking to take on more business. So I got that appointment scheduled for early morning next week on Wednesday.
Talked to a company today for my client. They have several EMS buildings around the county that they operate in, and two of them need their phones redone and trunks and number forwarding set up. So they said that was next year, and I said, really, being September, it's almost next year, so let's get you an appointment and get this rolling now so that when it time to have the budget, it'll be ready. And the guy agreed, and we set the appointment for Friday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so I got one today for a service master out in California. It was a gal at a college that we'd spoken to a few times now. Starting with one campus, they're about 58,000 square feet over there right now, just kind of taking care of it with one person on staff. Looking at seeing what else is out there, seeing if they might be able to outsource something. They've also got 3 more locations as well that I'm assuming are probably around the same. So things go well with this first one. Could be a lot more opportunity down the road, but pretty exciting opportunity.
Got another appointment for my janitorial client out of Asheville today. It should be a pretty good one. It's with a golf course club with a few clubhouses that we're going to go over there and do probably 5 to 7 days a week cleaning services. And they're also owned by another company that's got a larger equestrian facility that they're potentially wanting us to go check out as well for 7-day-a-week janitorial services. So fingers crossed on this one. Should be a good prospect.
Go down the board. Raj?
Yeah, so I got one for Powerful. It was kind of a weird one. I didn't really know much about the company. Turns out they're a lot bigger than I anticipated. I was with an IT director looking for some back-end support for some networking, some cabling, maybe some server work. But it turns out they're like a $260 million a year realty company in Milwaukee. So it should be a pretty good conversation.
Awesome. Nick, I gotta hear it.
Okay, so I booked an appointment this morning for R&K at the... I was originally calling the... whatever it was called, and the GK there told me to talk to Robert, the maintenance manager, and that's when he told me about what was going on in the youth activity center. In the kitchen area, they have some water coming through the lights, and they went and looked at it, and when they bump on this one area, water comes through. My Salesforce records can explain it better than I can explain it just from my memory now. But set up an appointment for Tuesday morning. He doesn't recall the square footage of the roof or when it was repaired last, but it's a good sized roof. It should be a good project for R&K.
Awesome. Proposals, closed deal, I heard through the grapevine.
Yep, we got the signed deal back. It was actually 2 proposals. One of them came to a little over 29,000, and the second one came for a little bit over 1,000. Security systems, they're going to be doing a lot of the day-to-day maintenance on them too. Installation starts this week. And their only rule is they can't work on Saturdays because of Shabbat. But other than that, I think Wes is going out there today, tomorrow, next day to get it all started.
What's the,
This is 2 projects?
2 projects, total to a little over 51,000.
what's the commission on that?
25,702.
Check. You close a lot for SC Tech.
Yeah, we got a couple more in here too. This guy's asked me now to coordinate times for their low voltage guy for Wes to come in and do another cabling project. So I gotta get that contract, but that one looks like it's close too. So should have numbers by the end of the day or tomorrow.
Sweet. Well, hey, I know new business had a hell of a day yesterday.
Yeah.
Like 20 plus appointments.
Who had 3 Arsenal appointments yesterday? How they talk about it?
They were all really nice people. We had great conversations. I think I had 2 roofing, 1 janitorial yesterday. The janitorial, I believe, was a callback. Roofing companies, I think probably a little bit on the smaller end, the people that are looking to expand on the commercial side. So still able to just take control of the conversation, schedule the appointments for it. and bring them over. Don't remember a ton about the businesses. I know we each were in different markets for it.
Nice, different markets, different verticals. It's pretty good.
Just got an appointment for my client out in Richmond. It's with a CPA firm. It's about 10 users. They're looking for compliance, cybersecurity, so should be a pretty good appointment for them.
So I got one for my client out in Orlando, actually two, both construction companies, one 16 user, one 17 user, but one of the situations is they're not really looking into IT companies right now, but they said they'd be interested in meeting with us, and if we can compete with the prices they have now, they'll definitely be interested. The other company, they actually have an IT guy that the owner's been using for 20 plus years. He's a good family friend, but he's looking to retire, so he didn't know what he was going to do for his managed services, and he says, you guys do IT, and we do. So we set him up on that meeting, and yeah, I think that one's actually going to close pretty quickly, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, so I got one for my client up in Vancouver today. It was 60 users, one server, one location. They're looking for a new MSP to really reevaluate in the future, so I set it up with my boss, and hopefully he'll close the deal. Should be a good one.
Okay, so my second appointment for R&K Roofing for the month of September was booked earlier this morning. I originally called a community center and was connected to their maintenance manager, who also is in charge of another youth center. He says that at the youth center there is some kind of issue that they believe is roof related. There is water that's going into the light fixtures. They thought it might have had to do with the AC, but they looked at the insulation and saw that when they bumped against the foil, water was coming out of it. So that is on the books for next week. It is a one-story building that can be accessed with a ladder. The maintenance manager will not be in charge of the final decisions, and this will just be a quote for now. He doesn't recall the square footage, but it is a pretty good sized building. I think it would be a great project for R&K.